So here we go now. It's time to play ball. Here's your Chiba the Marines. It is. Here we go. Showtime! And now, introducing your Chiba Lotte Marines. Left fielder number 6, Misho Nishikawa. Center fielder, Akito Takaba. Right fielder, Hiroi Oka. Third baseman, Kyuto Ueda. Shortstop, Atsuki Tomosuke. Second baseman, Yusei Ogawa. First baseman, Defsari Soto. Catcher, Toshiya Sato. Designated hitter number 65, Yusei Terachi. And the manager number 81, Masano Yoshi.
ただいまより始球式を行います。本日始球式に登板しますのは、マリーンズの選手が主体で行っている社会貢献活動、マリーンズリンクスの活動の一環として参画しているチームメイツ事業を通じてマリーンズへ入団をした中学3年生の宇野沢優斗選手です。皆さん拍手でお迎えください。
Now, if you're wondering what's going on, it's not just that the first pitch is coming from 14-year-old Yuto Unozawa. It's that he's an ambassador for the Chiba Lotte Marines charity and undergoing treatment currently for acute myeloid leukemia. So the team has gifted him jersey number 100 and given him his own profile page on their website. Fantastic way to start the day. Hello, friends and neighbors. Grab your coffee and your cereal. It's time for Baseball for Breakfast here on the Pacific League English YouTube channel. Gabe Lerman and Jimbo Bernicki in the virtual booth. The game is taking place at Sozo Marine Stadium, as you can tell from the gaggle of white t-shirts and black and white flags in the outfield sections.
Number 16, Atsuki Tanichi.
As we let the PA announcer at Sozo Marine Stadium introduce the starting lineup. So, Jimbo, are you with me? Are you awake? And are you ready for today's game?
I am, and I am absolutely excited, as are all these fans here at Zozo Marine Stadium. It's super cool to see that even though the Marines are in last place, they were this late into the season, they still have so many people. It looks like a packed house tonight.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Japan time. Sun looks like it's already gone down, but my goodness, the folks are out in full force. And of course, the visiting fans for the Hokkaido Nipponhan Fighters taking up residence in left field. They have a particular interest in tonight's game, in part because if they lose, the Hawks have claimed the pennant. There you see tonight's starting pitcher, Atsuki Tanaichi, winners of his last 4 in a row. You'll note on September the 3rd, he beat the self-same Fighters in a complete game 1-run effort, striking out 11 fighters. So Tanaichi on a bit of a burner lately. It'll be interesting to see how he handles a slightly different looking fighters lineup. I was taking a look before the game. Jimbo, there's no Franmil Reyes.
Ooh, that could be a bit of a difference maker in this game, especially with how well Tanaichi has been playing this season. So let's see if the Marines can pull off the upset here.
Both starting pitchers have been fantastic to start the season, or not to start the season, to close out the season. And I have to say, we could be in for a very low-scoring game.
But low scoring means probably moving along pretty quickly, and we might, maybe yet to see the Hawks clinch the pennant, but we'll see. Let's see how the game
that's
goes.
True. That's the other element. We've checked with our Japanese colleagues, and if this game wraps up before Hawks versus Lions, we'll flip over to that. Big swing and a miss from the leadoff batter for the Fighters, Kota Yazawa. First-round draft selection. Bit of a two-way guy, but lately he's been playing primarily as a batter. Big cut on a fastball, and counts quickly 0-2.
No, Tanichi going with that Mark Burley approach here, just quickly getting through the pitches. Almost as if he
Absolutely
has a
no
push
effort or no time wasted. Outside with a fastball. You'll see the fastball about half the time from Tanaichi. The forkball is his primary breaking pitch, but he also has a forkball or a slider and two-seamer just in case. Fouled off, back to the catcher, Sato. Broadcast, it's early for them too. Got a bit of a lag going on. There we go. As you hear the Fighters faithful warming up the trumpets over in the left field corner, those of you who haven't seen a Japanese baseball game, expect a European football atmosphere in the outfield bleachers. Swing and a miss, and Yazawa strikes out swinging to get us underway.
And like you said, there was pretty much all fastball work from Tanaichi there. See, just fastball high and inside, gets it right by him.
The Mark Burley comparison is apropos, noting the Chiba Marines jerseys look very similar to the White Sox.
That's true.
Batting second is the center fielder, Ryota Isobata. Big base stealing threat, Isobata. Known for being incredibly fast, not just on the base paths, but in center field. So defensive stud. Here's a slider for strike one. Little up in the zone. Isobata just couldn't time it up properly. Knock over the strike zone for strike two.
It's got to be so hard as a batter when you got a guy working this fast and it's just fastball, forkball, fastball. It's daunting.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to start the top of the first. Atsuki Tanaichi was among the strikeout leaders in 2023, his most recent All-Star appearance. Here, he's showing why. Like he's sixth in strikeouts this season.
He's pitching like he's got a pitch clock here, and it's like the Fighters haven't even had time to get the guy on the on deck circle yet.
Speed runner extraordinaire. Tatsuki Mizuno, the shortstop, batting third, as you see Kota Tatsu getting loose over by the visitors' dugout. Another big swing and a miss. Tanaichi bringing the heat so far today. Someone had his energy drink. Mizuno's an interesting batter to watch in this contest. He had consecutive home runs in back-to-back days in the most recent series the Fighters played at Balluna Dome against the Seibu Lions. There's this game's DH, Yuya Gunji, in the dugout in the hole. First baseman Kotaro Kiyomiya. Two-seamer high, ball one.
And Tanaichi's a little bit close to an immaculate inning here, having just thrown one ball against each batter so far, but let's see if he picks up the strikeout here.
1-2 on the way. Fouled off to the left side.
Curse of the commentator.
No kidding. We do love our Pacific League TV broadcast jinx. Even if we don't have Matt Seivert on the call with us. To say Tanaichi has played well since coming back from Tommy John surgery may be a bit of an understatement. That All-Star appearance in 2023, he's really stepped up and become the new team ace with Hiroki Sasaki heading stateside. Forkball outside. Sato tries the frame job and does not get the call. 2-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. Atsuki Tanaichi out with a vengeance, striking out the side to start this ball game. Marines will be sending Nishikawa, Terachi, and Oka to the plate in the bottom half.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a much more better start for Tanichi there. And let's check out this little ad for some very crisp-looking Marines uniforms.
30th anniversary of this uniform design for the home look. If you go take a look back at the Chiba Lotte Marines uniform history, this is a far side improvement over the pink and black they had for their first few seasons in Chiba. I think it was Bobby Valentine who was manager at the time in 1995 when the pinstripes were introduced. And they've been a staple of Japanese baseball ever since. They've won Japan Series championships wearing these uniforms.
And now you've got me curious. I need to see what these early 90s ones look like. I cannot find them, but yeah, pinstripes are better. Pinstripes are best. You know, pinstripes are just classic, iconic. Doesn't really matter who's wearing them.
You can hear the Marines outfield cheering section getting loose. They call themselves the 26th man, and it's for them that number 26 is retired by the Chiba Lotte Marines. Here we get a good view of Zozo Marine Stadium. I will say, because it's on the shores of Tokyo Bay, those winds can be rather fierce and a little chilly in the shoulders of the season, the starting and the ending.
Yeah, I've heard Mike told us that it is quite chilly out there some games.
But if you're looking for an open-air ballpark on the shores of Tokyo Bay, couldn't do worse than this little concrete donut. Especially since it may be replaced in the next decade. If so, it would be the fourth home this team's ever seen. Tatsu with a breaking ball to start things off. Strike one. Two competitors for Rookie of the Year going head-to-head here. In Tatsu versus Nishikawa. Nishikawa laces this through the left side for a base hit, and Nishikawa wins the first round. That's going to continue to build his resume for PL Rookie of the Year.
And as those from those of you who watched the top 10 plays know, Nishikawa has made some of the best defensive plays so far this season. So he definitely has an argument for Rookie of the Year. And basically, I'd say down between him and Ruri Muniyama, and also, of course, the aforementioned Fighters pitcher.
Yeah, Nishikawa has over 110 hits in his rookie season. Last Marine to do that, Yudai Fujioka. Turned into a pretty solid career of his own. Here's another youngster, and Ryusei Terachi DHing today. Takes strike one from Tatsu. Fifth round selection in the 2023 draft. Primarily a catcher, but the pairing between Sato and Tadaichi is good enough that they decided to let Terachi DH today. And he laces this one deep to right field. Right on it is Yazawa. Line drive, first out. Terachi giving it a ride. See that forkball grip from Tatsu. Terachi muscles it to right field. I just realized, Jimbo, there's no Manami either for the Fighters. Two of the big boppers in that Hokkaido lineup getting the day off.
And the odds of the Marines pulling off the upset here increase as he fouls that off to the as Oka fouls that off to the right side.
Well, we also have to keep in mind that the magic number for the Hawks is 1. Playoffs are just around the corner. The Fighters only have 4 or 5 games left in the season. Best not to injure some of your top guys and make sure they are rested and ready for the postseason.
That's true, and they do have a very comfortable lead over the Buffaloes in third. So yeah, maybe they're just kind of taking the week off.
Maintenance day. You've also got a game tomorrow, that is. And of course, you can watch the Pacific League Climax Series on Pacific League TV. First round will be Fighters versus Buffaloes. Second round, or the final stage, will be the Hawks hosting all 6 games against the winner of that game, that series. It's going to be an interesting competition as you get a look at the fighters' bench boss, Big Boss Shinjo, chatting with his coaching staff. The Marines
Hawks have been pretty
were
strong
in
against everyone except the fighters this season. So if it comes down to them or the Buffs, it should be quite the task for the Fukuoka side.
fighters also. Oh, that's a ground ball to Nadama, thrown to second, on to first, not in time. Fielder's choice. Good play there by Taiki Nadama and Kazunari Ishii to get the 5-4 putouts. As Oka stands at first. Throw was just a little late. Kiyomiya tried his best. Oka recently inked a free agent extension to stay with the club. You see there, Neftali Soto has quite the resume coming into this game. 13 home runs among his 75 hits. Longtime member of the Yokohama DNA Bay Stars. I said Soto gives this one a ride deep to right. Yazawa catches it. Tosses it into the infield. One pitch, one out. We're through one scoreless. Hope your cornflakes aren't getting soggy. It's baseball for breakfast here on the Pacific League English YouTube channel. So a win by the Hawks on the road against the Lions, or a loss by these fighters here at Zozo Marine, and the Pacific League pennant will fly in Fukuoka for the second straight season. Should also keep an eye on the Oryx Buffaloes versus Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles game taking place at Kyocera Dome concurrent with this one. Oryx has a win and they're in situation this series. 5.5 games up with 7 to play, including today. This is the start of a 3-game set between the Fighters and Marines. Fighters own the season series this year, 15-7 going into today's game.
But despite the leads that the Hawks have and the Buffaloes have over the Eagles, it's baseball, and you never know what could happen in 7 games. We could look at 2 monumental collapses.
That's true until the X change or the Z changes to an X. It's not set in stone.
The Z giving a little bit of that Canadian peppering.
Yes, between Jimbo and me, this is technically Canadian content now. Army Chow Mein also picking up no Manami in right field, courtesy of that fly ball out to right. Yuya Gunji taking the DH spot in place of Franmil Reyes. Gunji nominally a catcher and third baseman. Looking for his 10th home run of the season in this game. Very distinctive batting style. Acquired from the Chunichi Dragons along with Takumi Yamamoto. As you see there, Franmil, the Pacific League leader in home runs and RBI. And it's not even close. Franmil's got 32. The next closest batter, Hotaka Yamakawa, 21.
Yeah, and I know there's a tradition of giving the MVP to a player on the pennant team, but I think Franmil Reyes has made a really, really, really good case for himself this year, even if the Fighters finish in second.
Oh, best 9 for sure.
Oh, for sure. Guaranteed.
But I'm trying to remember, Jimbo, and I'm hoping you can help me out. Did Reyes sign a multi-year deal? Is he going to be sticking around next year?
Ooh, good question. I'm not sure. Let me check on that for you as we get to a 1-2 count.
There you see the slider grip from Tanaichi. A little bit of a different shape to the pitch. Oh, no, that's just a cinematic shot. Kudos to the Zozoma camera staff. 1-2 on the way. Fouled off. That looks like it clipped the umpire.
And nope, Primera re-signed with a 1 year. So we will hopefully see him again next year. Or perhaps...
Oh, he's going to get paid.
Perhaps on the Hawks, maybe.
It's been a while since we've seen a foreign batter come over and dominate the Pacific League this much. Another swing and a miss. That's 4 straight strikeouts for Tanichi to start the game.
He is just weewing and deewing out there.
Gunji reaching for it and coming up short. Number 5 batter in the lineup is the first baseman for the Fighters, Kotaro Kiyomiya. You may remember him from a few midnight matinees. He walked off the 2023 edition in the 11th inning. See their 2017 draft selection, double-digit home runs, 267 batting average. In the mush ball era we're in, that is really good. Fighters have more double-digit home run hitters than anyone else in the league, between Mizutani, who we'll see in this game, Manami, who we won't, Reyes, and Kiyomiya.
And Army Chame pointing out that Tanichi is really letting it fly tonight, dialing it up about to 96 when you do the conversion from K to M.
Yeah, I was going to say freedom units. This may be his last start of the season, keep in mind. 1-2 on the way. Gunji lines this deep to center field, way back, and this one is caught at the fence. Nope. That one is gone to the Owendon. Kotaro Kiyomiya solo shot, and it's 1-0 Fighters.
And see, that was so close. Even Kiyomiya himself was really confused by that. But what a home run from one of the top prospects in the Japanese game right now. Just got all of that. It was a pitch right on the inside, and he just muscled it through deep out to right field. Let's see if we can get a replay on that.
I know how Matt Seibert feels.
Kind of brutal for Tanichi to get off to such an amazing start, striking out the first 4 batters of the game and then giving up a home run like that. Hopefully we get a replay on that.
As the second baseman, Kazunari Ishii, steps in to take his hacks.
And in the chat, we have Gravewalker saying, good evening from Hawaii. Very good to have you here. I think that's the first time we've had someone from Hawaii on the show. Or in the chat.
I think so. Very late over in Hawaii, of course, to be tuning in. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more Europeans in today's broadcast. Ishii with a big swing and miss over a fastball. Ishii, arguably the veteran of this lineup. I'm pretty sure he's been with the Fighters longest out of the starting 9. That'll be another strikeout. Forkball in the dirt. Throw down to Soto. Completes the strikeout 2-3. 5 Ks to start the game. Kiyomiya turning and burning on this one. I knew it was high and deep. I thought with Oka's leap, he had it. Where did that ball end up? Just over the fence outside his reach.
Even because of how close he was on the x-axis, as it were, it looked like he got it. It was just over the fence.
Shun Mizutani stepping in. Already seen strike 1. Love that Naruto-style eye black he's been using all season.
You know, it's funny. I was going Peter Criss.
I can see that too. Nicknamed by the fans Jesse, he is one of 2 half-Japanese batters in this Fighters team. In the Fighters outfield, no less. The other, of course, Chusei Manami.
And they nicknamed him Jesse?
I think that may actually be his English name. And that's another strikeout in the dirt on a forkball. Sato tags. That is 6 strikeouts to start the game for Tanichi. He has not let the defense pick up a single out. Of course, he also has given up a home run to that man, Kotaro Kiyomiya. Looks like Markun, one of the Marines mascots, has gotten a t-shirt cannon. And we're going to see some bazooka action through 1.5.
And checking in on the chat here, we have more people coming in. Shout out to Foster Thornton from Adelaide, Australia. Happy to have you here. And Voton, who is coming in from Chicago. Very good to have you here.
Chicago, it's an hour behind. My goodness, you're up at 4:21.
You know, something that annoys me about time zones and that is that, so in Hawaii right now, it's probably about, what, like 1 a.m., midnight maybe? Yet they are so much closer to Japan than we are.
I know.
It's silly.
EWEE asking, where's Manami? Manami and Reyes both have the game off at the moment. We saw Reyes in the dugout, so like I was saying, you got to keep your stars fresh, especially in the stretch drive, down to the wire. Although this game is meaningful for the fighters, they are trying to hang in the pennant race. Looks like more likely they'll just finish second place and host the first stage against the Oryx Buffaloes if these scores hold. Jimbo, please feel sorry for me. I took too long and now my cereal is mush.
Oh, no. Dios mío. Half an hour from midnight, so it's 11:30 p.m.? Huh.
Kate checking in from Barcelona. I was expecting we'd get a bunch of European folks here.
And our gentry from Mexico. Very, very cool to see everyone coming in. I love our international viewership. It's always cool to paint the... Oh, we got a big hit out to deep right, and it lands for a hit for leadoff batter for the Marines. Sorry, didn't quite get to see who that was.
That was Kyuto Ueda, the third baseman.
And there we go.
Both pitchers working quickly to start this game. Here's a longtime Marines member, Toshiya Sato, coming up to the plate. Pretty sure he's hit home runs in some of the broadcasts we've done. In fact, if you go back in our live archive here on the YouTube, I think it was 2024, we started the season with Marines hosting the fighters, and it was Iwatamiya, the catcher, with a game-tying RBI triple in the ninth that almost involved an outfield collision.
Well, yeah, I mean, a catcher hitting a triple, that sounds like outfield collision material.
Kota Tatsu, you notice, looms large in your camera. That's because he's 194 centimeters tall, so about 6'4". He's actually a centimeter taller than me.
Well, I didn't know you were
dropped
that
in
big.
for strike one.
You know, now I'm curious. I'm going to go find out who's the catcher with the most triples.
Go for it. 2019 draft selection, Toshiya Sato. He has sort of taken a backup role with the emergence of Ryusei Tarachi, and especially his bat. And you've also got teenage phenom Ko Matsukawa in the mix as sort of a third catcher. He was a Hiroki Susaki battery mate for the perfect game a couple seasons ago. 2-1 on the way. Line to right, but that is foul.
And the catcher with the most triples in MLB history is, of course, you guessed it, Buck Ewing. I know we were all thinking that.
Yes, everyone in their Buck Ewing jerseys knew that one already. Tatsu throws a 7-pitch mix, fastball topping out at 156 kilometers an hour, forkball, slider, cutter, curve, changeup, and two-seamer. Ueda checked in on over at first. Yuya Shinto is the catcher as Tatsu picks up his first K of the game.
Army Chowman asking final score predictions. 1-0. They're just gonna keep going.
It's gonna be exactly as it is. Nothing ever happens.
But sound off the comment section or in the chat with what your score predictions are. Our Gentry says he thinks the Fighters will win 4-3. That is definitely in the realm of possibility. I think our last broadcast, they scored a ton of runs.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was. Yeah, it was a bit of a pile on. Last time Tatsu faced the Marines was last weekend at Escon Field, Hokkaido. Tatsu went 5 innings, giving up 4 runs in a game that the Fighters blew. I think it was a 4-0, 5-0 lead. But the Fighters walked it off in the 9th, so it's all good. Still counts.
And EWE checking in from Fort McMurray. Very happy to have a fellow Canadian here.
How's it going, E?
I was in Alberta recently, actually.
Yeah, Edmonton, right?
Yep.
Big cut on a breaking ball. This one's fouled off Takabe himself. The Marines outfield definitely has their share of quality players. Kyota Fujiwara, notable absence from today's game as the Marines let youth get served with Nishikawa, Ueda, Terachi taking the batting spots. And Hitomi Oka in right field, of course, the cardiac kid. We've seen many game-tying and game-breaking hits from his bat over the years, especially in midnight matinees.
Yeah, and again, we got a little shot of the crowd there. And again, I'm just so happy to see that even the last place team in the league this late in the season has such good attendance. It's so good to see.
Even last year, with the Cebu Lions being as rough as they were, they still outpaced at least 3 major league teams in terms of paid attendance.
And also they have like the smallest stadium. So if they had a bigger one, they'd probably be even better.
I hadn't thought of that. But yeah, the Luna Dome, I think, is actually the smallest stadium in the PL. Takabe chops this one. That's going to fall for left field. Mizutani on it quickly. First and second with 1 out here.
Yeah,
Takabe checking in.
Those were my favorite kind of hits to get back when I played baseball. Just that one where you barely make it and it just sort of bloops over everybody. Just that little dying quail that lands in the field.
I've heard dying quail, duck snort.
A lot of poultry, fowl, bird.
It's not foul at all. It was fair. You saw.
Boo.
It's only going to get worse from here, folks. First and second for the shortstop, Atsuki Tomosugi.
Oh, our Gentry with a can of corn, maybe.
Can of corn's a catchable one, I thought.
Right, yes.
Same with Texas Leaguer. Big curveball there for strike 1.
Huge curveball. That looked like it moved like 3 feet.
Got all the 12-6 action on that one. See previous commentary around youth being served. Normally the shortstop would be someone like Yudai Fujioka, but they're giving Tomosuki a lot more starts at the Keystone as he continues to mature. Tanichi looking on from the dugout. Ueda down by the score bug. No K-zone graphic for the Marines, you will note.
And Gravewalker asks, what do we think the chances are of the Pacific League winner winning the Japan Series after they move on from the Climax Series? I'm not just saying this because we are associated with the Pacific League, that I think the Pacific League will win. We dominated the Central League in interleague play, and I think the second best team in the Central League right now is 500, so I feel comfortable with whoever goes through. The Tigers are really good, who are probably going to win the Central, but I still think the Pacific League winner will have a really, really good shot.
I would love to see an upset in the CL Climax Series. This is put a charge into it. Yazo in foul territory, slides, can't make the grab.
So close to being a top 10 play.
Yeah, I was going to say, almost hello, future us. Tomosugi putting up a good fight here against Tatsu. I was doing some research on Kota Tatsu. He's been using Rapsodo for the last couple seasons, inspired by former fighter Yu Darvish. And although his father did buy the device for him, he told him, you got to share it with your teammates. So Tatsu does. 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt for a full count.
So what's the device? Rapsodo?
Rapsodo. Like Rhapsody, but if you typoed it.
But what is it?
It is a tracking device that is able to see the ball leave your hand and give you spin metrics and velocity estimations. That's popped up into the expensive seats. Ball flight monitor for batters. As Ryusei Ogawa looks on from the on-deck circle. First and second, one out. Tatsu in a bit of a jam, but gets the strikeout on the high fastball. Tomosugi comes up short. It'll be up to Ryusei Ogawa to keep the line moving. Challenge fastball up in the zone. Tomosugi couldn't catch up to it.
And, if you're going to strike out, at least make the pitcher throw like 8 pitches or something like he did there. He got a couple fouls off there, got to a full count. Decent at bat.
Fighto. You'll hear the chant, Taimuri, Taimuri. That's because RBIs in Japan are called timelies, or timely hits. I also wonder if there's some platoon splits going on with the lineup construction. We are seeing a lot of lefty bats up against Tatsu. Another big swing and a miss over a breaking ball. Slider grip there. That thing just falls off the table.
Yeah,
yes, that's right. If you are out in the right field bleachers, you are getting cardio workout during the game. You saw the entire section there jumping up and down. I wonder if they had to reinforce the outfield bleachers for just such an occasion. That concrete has got to be feeling it after 30 years.
Oh, I'm sure they maintain it vigorously. Love to see a guy choke up that much on the bat. Like, really get that good contact swing going. And Army Chan May pointing out how hard it must be to hit against Tatsu. He's got about nearly a 20-mile-per-hour difference between his curveball and his fastball. That's brutal.
And if he tunnels well, then it's going to be next to impossible to see the difference in pitch grip until it's too late.
Choking up even more there, it looks like. Fouls it off yet again. If he fouls off some more, maybe we'll see him holding it by the black.
No bunting. Not in a 2-strike count. I know Japan loves to bunt. That's inappropriate.
2-strike count with 2 out. No, I'll bunt. I got this.
Always bunt. Ogawa, 2020 draft selection in the 3rd round. Still working on finding his form. Last year, speaking of bunting, he executed a safety squeeze in the bottom of the 9th with the score tied at 6s for his first ever walk-off RBI.
A walk-off bunt. That's amazing. That's good stuff. That's baseball, baby.
I mean, he's certainly fast enough for it. It's almost a 6-second 50-meter dash time. Grounded to short, sliding grab by Mizuno, throws to third, but everyone is safe. That's a fielder's choice.
fielders.
And all of a sudden, the bases are loaded with 2 down for Misho Nishikawa. Already has a hit today against Tatsu.
Well, yeah, he didn't really have any good options there. I was going to say not a great choice to go to third there, but everyone got a pretty good jump on that.
The closest chance he really had was going to second, and even then, that's a push. So, rookie sensation Misho Nishikawa coming to the plate. Former member of Aoyama Gakuin University. Was drafted by both the Buffaloes and the Marines in the first round last year. With the Marines winning the lottery on him.
And we'll explain that a little bit in a second once we get a break here. I thought his shoulder guard was a Tim Hortons ad for a second.
That's too much Canadian content there, dude.
Like it's got.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, like it's got the right color of red.
And like it almost the M almost looks like the T.
No, I absolutely see it. So I was in Glasgow earlier this month. They have Tim Hortons there.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Did you try them?
No, I have better things to eat.
No, I love trying like American or like, North American things when you're not North America because I find they're different. Like
McDonald's in Japan absolutely hits differently. I'm with you on that.
McDonald's in England and France tasted totally different, I found, when I tried them.
And the KFC in Jamaica is a far sight better than the stuff you get stateside.
That was good.
Nishikawa would love a hit here. A walk would work just as well as the count goes to 3-1. Nishikawa was originally a shortstop but converted from there to play in the outfield after entering college. As a child, he was a Giants fan. His favorite players, Hayato Sakamoto, who's still in the league, and Hisayoshi Chono. This is popped up to right. Yazawa will make the grab. That'll escape the inning. The only fielder who's made an out in this game so far is the right fielder, Yazawa. Everything else has been strikeouts or over the fence. It's been a wild one here so far in the Baseball for Breakfast. Stay tuned for more.
And checking in on the chat, we've got another international European check-in with Iki-sama checking in from France. Sorry to get that here. Just out of curiosity, where in France?
I was actually in Paris earlier this month as well. We did sort of a Glasgow to Paris trip. We stapled on a couple of different things we wanted to try and scratch off the bucket list.
I really want to go to, because I speak French, so I really want to explore France next time I'm there. I really want to go to Nantes and Marseille, ideally, because I already checked out Paris, so let's check out the south next time. And I'm sure eventually something will go wrong and I will speak French this broadcast. And the viewers will flock away. Whatever the opposite of flocking is. Fleeing. There we go.
Quick out-of-town scoreboard check. We are scoreboard watching here because of the pennant implications. Lions and Hawks tied at 1s at Balloonadome. Looks like Tyler Nevin was the one who got an RBI single for the Lions to lead things off. Hawks responded with a run in the top of the second.
Stay in the bottom of the second now?
They are top third.
Okay. I have to admit, as a Hawks fan, there's part of me that wants to open the game and just put it in the corner, but I will focus on this.
Yeah, double monitor setup, man. It's a big help.
I actually do have a double monitor. I've got us here and I've got the cat on the other one.
as the catcher Yuya Shinto picks up a first pitch single to open the bottom of the third here at top of the third here at Zozo Marine Stadium. My goodness. Gabe, get it together.
5 a.m. things. Nearly 6, though. And Army Chime asking, is this the last stream of 2025? It is, but, all the games will still be up, and we will still be doing our podcast where we cover the news in the league. And hopefully we'll have more games next year, so please do check in for that.
Yep, last broadcast of the season for us, but of course our good friends over at WatchDingo.com and FTF Sports will continue to carry the remainder of the 2025 season. I believe they will also be carrying the postseason as well. So if you don't have access to Pacific League TV, and if you're in North America, there's still baseball to watch. Taiki Narama, former Saitama Seibu Lion, sort of a utility man here with Nomura getting the day off. Yuya Gunji DHing instead of taking his usual spot at third. There's a lot of flexibility in this fighters lineup, which I think Big Boss Shinjo has encouraged. So Manami can step in and take first base every once in a while. Kiyomiya can move first to third. You've got so many middle infielders: Mizuno, Kamikawabata, Ishii. Narama could do that in a pinch. 0-2 on the way. Forked in the dirt. Sato with a good block, but no nibble there from Narama. I do like the cheer song Narama's got, though. Also, correction, Narama is a fighter's draft choice. I'm thinking of someone else who was brought over from the Lions. In 2024's season opener, he started as the second baseman. He did get a hit and a walk in that game. Also can play second and third and short in a pinch. Kota Yazawa lurking on deck.
And Ikisama asking, did the Marines find a good replacement for Sasaki? Tanichi's been pretty good this year.
Tanichi is that replacement, absolutely. Hit on the ground. That's a fair ball past the diving Kyoto Ueda and into left field. Nishikawa on it. Throw is into third. Nishikawa's throw is late. Hit hard up the line. Taiki Narama. Little extra base action there. And all of a sudden the fighters are responding. Ueda just coming up short. Stumbles on the dive. Friendly reminder. Narama saying, did you see that? Worth pointing out, the Marines defense has not made an out behind Tanaichi. All 6 outs so far have been strikeouts.
That's true.
Kota Yazawa registered as a pitcher, so he is another two-way guy in this team. You may remember the first one. That's through the left side for a base hit. Oka will pick it up in right field. RBI single for Kota Yazawa. And it's 2-0 Fighters. Needless to say, his exploits with the bat have been substantially more notable than the ones with the pitching glove. We'll see if he actually gets some time. It looked like the right side of the infield was drawn in a little bit against the left-handed Yazawa.
Oh, and, yeah, they were playing.
Soto and Ogawa just came up short.
You just hit it to where they ain't, as they say.
So that means Ryota Isobata will come here. Runners at the corners. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. Fighters doubling their lead to 2-0. You hear the Fighters Owen Don out in left field serenading their team. Big Boss Shinjo looking on. Chance theme here. Ryota Isobata, a member of the Samurai Japan team that won silver at last year's Premier 12 as an outfielder. Last 2 seasons, he's recorded double-digit stolen bases. I'm going to try and check how many he's got so far this season. Tanichi waits. 1-0 on the way. Elevator shaft home run. It'll be Ogawa coming in. Infield flies called, though. Isobata pops out for the first inning, or first out of the game. Tatsuki Mizuno, the shortstop, coming up next. Slider grip there from Tanaichi. Big Boss Shinjo does not like this post. It's a long season for him, too. Fighters, of course, have 80 wins so far this season. The last time that happened for them, 2016, where there was a guy named Shohei Ohtani on the club. Fighters good. I was correct about the double-digit stolen bases for Isobata. He's got 25 on the season. That is a new career best. Gravewalker, good. Thanks for tuning in as much as you can. We know that the timing is not the greatest. Inside, ball 2. My poor wife trying to sleep through all this. 2-0 on the way from Tanaichi. Quick throw down to Soto. Looks like the corners might be in to a guard against a possible bunt here. Juno, grounded foul. I admit, I am a bit of a fan of Tatsuki Mizuno. I think we could see him wearing Samurai Japan pinstripes in the future. Former member of the JR Shikoku corporate team. If you're not familiar, Japanese players who can't make it to the pros out of high school, their options are university, the indie leagues, or join a corporate club. It's an excellent way to continue to refine your skills and to make it to the bigs. Fouled off the ankle of Mizuno. Ouch. Mizuno looking to get back to the Climax Series after last season's disappointing loss to the Fighters, or to the Hawks. Mizuno went 8 for 20 in the final stage. He's fighting here against Tanaichi. 2-2 the count. Tanichi has been struggling a little bit here. Cruised through the first 3 batters, knifed him up. Struck out 3 of the next 4, gave up a home run to Kiyomiya, and now here he's only got the 1 out with runners at the corners, 2-2 on the way. Low for ball 3. Second time through the lineup, proving much more fruitful for these fighters. Zawa at first with an RBI single. Taiki Naruma hit a double from the 9 spot. At some point I'm going to research why his elbow and shin guards are yellow. It's an interesting look. We know you have a choice between sleep and watching us, and we're grateful that you've chosen to watch us. Full count on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tanichi picking up his 7th strikeout of the game. It's only the top of the 3rd. Forkball, lovely vertical action. Yuya Gunji getting some pointers there. Izawa advances to second on a stolen base. First one we've seen in the game. Strikeout, no throw him out. Gunji registered as a catcher, but since coming to the Fighters, he has mostly played third base. .303 batting average. Not enough to qualify for the batting title, but if he did, he'd be right up there. Fastball still working wonders for Tanichi, strike 1. This thing leapt out to me on Gunji's profile. His university thesis was on the music of Pawapuro. Shout out to Dishnet 34 and the WBSC Olympic Esports crew. Big hack there by Gunji. Taking a maintenance day, DHing today. Fran Mil-Reyes, of course, has the day off. Ditto for Chusei Manami. That's why Yuzawa is playing right field and dancing off second at the bottom of your screen. Ball 1, fastball. It's just impressive to see in 2024, Gunji went from 3 career home runs to 15 as he hit 12 that season. And now he's got 9 back-to-back double-digit home run seasons in this mushball era. Be a nice feather in his cap. He's scrapping here against Tanichi. He's now up to 53 pitches here in the top of the 3rd. We might see some bullpen action pretty soon. No complete game on track right now. Shout out in the chat if where you're watching from, the sun is up. Gunji high and deep to right field. Oka settling on it under the track. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tanichi gives up just the 1 run, despite getting into some trouble. It's 2-0 Fighters through 2.5. Your baseball for breakfast on the Pacific League English YouTube channel. Terachi, Oka, Soto coming up.
それではいきますよ。皆さんよく見ていてください。そうスタート。さあ今ボールが帽子の中にどれに入っているか当てていただきましょう。さあこれを追っていただきますよ。皆さん一体どれに入っているか。 一緒に考えていきましょう。僕はもう見失っちゃいましたよ。一体どこに入っているんでしょうか。さあ、ボールが一体どれに入っているか答えていただきます。さあ、もうそろそろかな、そろそろだと思います。さあ、はい、もう少しです。さあ、ボールは一体どのポーチに入っているでしょうか。OK、せーの。So you think it's number one? OK、1番だと思うと答えてくれました。それでは一体何番でしょうか。
I do like the bilingual broadcaster here.
Well, you're right, congratulations! おめでとうございます。
You know, I didn't see which one it was, but I knew it was number one.
When in doubt, number one. It's like one of those Scantron questions. You know, if you fill down one column all the way, at some point you'll be right.
That's true, mathematically.
So I was taking a look at what's going on at Zozo Marine Stadium for today's game. They're continuing their meats and sweets food truck vending. And yeah, the menu is intense. How about some jerk chicken, Philly cheesesteak, chicharrones, nasi goreng chicken, kebab sandwich, cheese taco rice, and something special for today's starter, what they call a Tanichi style oyakodon. That's chicken tempura over runny egg and chicken, and Tanaichi's favorite broth. On the sweet side, candy apples, Hong Kong waffles with mango cream, churros, and a tropical parfait. Down quickly 0-2 on Ryusei Terachi, his second at-bat. Terachi debuted with the Marines last season and also was dispatched off to the Sydney Blue Sox in the Australian Baseball League. Popped up to left. That'll be the end of his at-bat. 1 out. Fastball in on his hands. Tadachi just late. Pushed the other way. Couldn't get it past Taiki Narama. Hiromi Oka, drill to left. Mizuno makes the grab.
I think his bat snapped on that. If I'm not mistaken, it looked like the bat snapped right in two.
Take a look at the replay. Oh yeah, that is a twig breaker. Poor luck there. Quickly 2 away here for Kota Tatsu. Neftali Soto, former Cincinnati Red, but from 2018 to 2023, a member of the Yokohama DNA Bay Stars. Signing with the Marines in 2024. In NPB, he's hit 182 career home runs. Of course, most of those were in his first 2 years when he launched over 40 in each of 2018 and 2019. Last year, though, 21. Breaking ball very high for ball 2. I wonder who's taller, Tatsu or Soto? Hang on a second. Tatsu is by 9 centimeters.
Ooh, wow, that's close.
Yeah. So, Jimbo, you usually do these baseball for breakfast games. I know that we miss them. We are going to try and see if we can get some more in next season. Particular to make sure that everyone gets their sleep schedule ruined and not just me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely love to do more. It's a fun time slot because we get so many more international viewers, and I love the night games. You know, it's the big lights, the fans are pumped. It's a lot of fun.
And weekend night games are not often a thing in Japan. Usually you'll see those 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. starts. Forkball grip there from Tatsu. Breaking ball to make the count full. Good pitch there from Tatsu. Soto just did not nibble. I mean, Soto is tied for 6th in all of the PL in home runs with 13 this season. Nadama completes the ground out. 1-2-3 inning for Tatsu. First one we've had since the top of the first. And that'll bring up Kiyomiya, Ishii, and Mizutani for the fighters. Tanichi coming out for his 4th inning of work.
And
anyone else on their second cuppa yet? As we inch towards 6 a.m., anyone else on their second cup of Joe? Baseball for breakfast. It's where it's at.
Is this a player retirement, or are they just saying thank you to the fans?
That is a player retirement. On the 30th, Manabu Miba will be playing in his retirement game, his final start. The 2013 Japan Series MVP with the Tokurakuten Golden Eagles. We were talking about it on the most recent podcast. It's quite the career for Manabu Mima. All of very good, at least. Maybe he'll get some down ballot votes. So I didn't notice this until just now. Kotaro Kiyomiya sits 2nd in all of the Pacific League in RBI.
Huh.
Doesn't have the home run pop of a Manami or a Franmil Reyes, but at 64 RBI, he's ahead of Tyler Nevin and Manami, and behind only the Franimal himself. By like awesome. 25 RBI, true, but that's what happens when you let the Franimal loose.
Yeah, must just have really good average of the runners in scoring position. You'll be asking, are we doing some of the playoffs for the fighters? That's not planned, but keep your ears to the ground. You never know what might happen.
We were able to get a postseason game broadcast last time. Would not be out of the ordinary. Kiyomiya, thinking home run again, swings and misses over a forkball for strike 1. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of people traveling down from Hokkaido. And although some of them do, let's not forget the Fighters franchise started in Tokyo. And Chiba, less than an hour away by train. It's been a very easy trip for all the fans who stuck around. Another strikeout by Tanaichi. This one of Kiyomiya. Only 2 batters have not struck out against Tanaichi so far today. That's 8 Ks.
8 Ks through. We're in the 4th inning.
3 and a third.
I think it's top of the 4th now.
Yep. Ishii watches that one bounce past him. Strikeout victim his first time up. There's going to be a lot of that today. Ishii's been the fighter since 2017. Grounds out to the shortstop Tomosugi. And finally, a fielder makes an out on the infield for the Marines. Ishii tries to go the other way. Smooth fielding there by Tomosugi.
And RV asking when the playoffs start. About 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll double check on that. There are a bunch of little games that are going to happen between now and then.
Because of rainouts and whatnot?
You got it. 1-2-3 inning for Tanaichi. Exactly what he needed after last inning. Traffic on the base paths. He's turning it over to Ueda, Sato, and Takade at the bottom of the 4th. So the regular season for the Pacific League will wrap up on October the 5th. So next weekend, there will be 2 games, Eagles and Buffaloes, Marines and Hawks. I wouldn't be surprised if the postseason starts shortly after then, October 8th, October 9th. And there's still a risk, of course, of yet more rainouts. I think that was the stadium-wide cheers. They do that, I think, around the fourth or fifth inning.
So it just asks everyone to cheer no matter what team you're for?
Well, no, specifically kampai, like cheers with a drink.
Oh, sorry.
Nice view of the stands. I've sat both in the upper bowl here at Zozo Marine Stadium and down around the right field line. Speaking of PacificLeague.com, of course, there's an archive going back about 12 years at this point, 12, 13 years. If you go take a look at one of the games in August of 2013, when the Marines were hosting the Golden Eagles, you'll spot me up the third base line wearing a Blue Jays t-shirt. The quality is good enough, you can definitely notice it's me. Kyuto Ueda, former member of the Meiji University Baseball Club. His father named him Kyuto because he looked cute.
Well, that's fun. I like that. You mentioned Meiji University, which is one of the top baseball universities in Japan, right?
You got it. Part of the Tokyo Big Six League.
Yeah, I was looking into. I remember hearing about Tokyo University being a really good university in general, but I was like, oh, I've never heard of a player coming from there. And I looked into it, and their baseball team is abysmal.
It's famous university, not for sports.
It's like I don't remember the record, but it's like their all-time record is something like they've got like 300 wins and like 1,500 losses or something. It's absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah, the big competition there, of course, between Waseda and Hosei University. Full count here. Taiki Nadama checking his notes. Good view of Shun Mizutani in left. Kyuto fouls it off. Kyuto Ueda hit his first career home run last month, August 2nd, against the Lions at Balloonadome. Former member of the Harlem Baseball Week Samurai Japan Club from 2022. That's something that's on the bucket list for me. Hit hard right to Ishii. Throws on to Kiyomiya. One away.
And yeah, I went and looked it up to get accuracy. Their all-time record, 257 wins, 1,728 losses. That is something else.
Makes the Rockies and the White Sox blush.
Yeah, seriously. Only team in the league to have never won a title.
There's an anime somewhere in there, I can tell.
100%. 100%. I'm gonna look up what their universities look. What their their jerseys aren't bad. It's kind of got like a Baystars thing going on.
Toshiya Sato, former first baseman and outfielder in college, so he's been able to use that utility to give the Marines a little bit of flexibility in who's behind the plate. Pop time 1.8 to 1.9 seconds. Here he'll ground out meekly to Ishii. Back-to-back groundouts. And after all the traffic on the base paths, Tatsu has settled down. Takabe, another member of the 2020 draft. Huge cut there on a breaking ball. My goodness. In 2022, Akito Takabe won his first Golden Glove Award. So he's got that talent in the outfield. Count quickly 0-2. Popped up. Center field. Carrying. Acquired by Isobata. Another 1-2-3 inning here by Kota Tatsu. He's hanging up zeros. Tanichi entering the game here in the top of the 5th.
It is still 2-0. And a little update from what's going on in the rest of the league. The Lions and the Hawks are in the bottom of the 4th, still tied up at 1-1. And the Buffaloes and the Eagles, also bottom of the 4th, 0-0. So everyone's keeping up in terms of game time. As we see some of the lovely food trucks you can find outside of Chiba Zozo Marine Stadium.
I should have done the plug for the meats and sweets thing now. Broadcasters, work with me here. There's those churros. Because of the layout of Zozo Marine Stadium, there's a lot of open space around it. So yeah, easy to line up all those food trucks and take advantage of the meats and sweets.
It looked like they were showing, I saw some Philly cheesesteaks there. It's funny how resident Marines fan Mike doesn't like Philly cheesesteaks, even though he's from Philly. So he's wrong, because Philly cheesesteaks are amazing.
Do you get them with or without?
With.
Good call.
Yeah. Just throw everything on there.
I mean, not like full Chicago-style hot dog, drag it through the garden, but you get...
No. God, no.
Everyone having a snack out in the outfield. One thing I do like about the Japanese food is, or the Japanese stadiums, you can bring outside food in, and it's totally okay.
Really? Huh. That's cool.
Army Chow Mein contemplating making coffee and staying up for the rest of the game. I mean, at this pace, you won't be up that much longer. Here's Yu Yashinto. Singled and scored his first time up against Tanaichi. One of 2 batters who have not picked up a strikeout against the Marines ace. We don't often hear of players going for Tommy John in Japan. Tanaichi, a notable example, and definitely a success story as a result. Missed all of 2021. Came back all-star in 2023. And has been in the top 10 in strikeouts. And there's one. I think that's 9 now for Tanaichi. He wants to go up the leaderboard in a big way.
He's just mowing through the batters here.
Yeah, first
pretty
one
much only giving up a
looking...
handful. It's not even.
By my count, he has now moved ahead of Koki Kitayama and is now 5th in the league in strikeouts. Taiki Nadama hit the double off Tanaichi back in the top of the 3rd. And it's the last man without a K against the Marines ace. Knocked foul. I often wonder how the players come up, or the fans come up with these cheer songs.
Well, Tanichi picks up his 10th strikeout.
10th strikeout? Everyone in this lineup has struck out at least once. This is just goofy. There's a replay from last inning as Kota Yazawa picks up the RBI single to make the score what it is now, 2-0. I don't think we've seen Yazawa pitch this whole season. I could be wrong.
I definitely don't remember seeing it. Definitely hasn't happened on a broadcast we've done. Oof. Back-to-back breaking
that
balls.
forkball was beautiful. Slider, my mistake. Ooh. Caught it at the knees.
And then just hits him with that straight gas low and outside. Kota barely surviving it.
That's correct. So, yes, Yazawa has not recorded a pitching appearance so far this season. As for the second time today, Tanichi strikes out the side in order. 11 Ks through 5 innings. He is pitching angry. Halfway home, 2-0. Fighters over Marines in the Baseball for Breakfast season finale here on the Pacific League English YouTube channel. See, I was wondering if K-pop Demon Hunters was a big thing in Japan or not. Billion-dollar franchise. Sony sold it to Netflix for peanuts.
Womp womp. Yeah, I still haven't seen it, but I've seen a billion clips of it on social media.
Yeah, you're missing out, dude. It is such a delightful program. Soundtrack absolutely slaps.
You know, it's funny actually. I'm taking a Korean cinema class this year in film school, and my teacher like opened with me like, "All right, so everyone's seen K-pop Demon Hunters," and everyone was like, "Yeah, of course." And I was just like the only one in class, like, "Right, okay."
Yes, I know exactly what everyone is talking about, and I'll just nod along. I
Yeah,
concur
the
fully.
girl eats the sushi and the hair. They got hair. I think for my final in that class, actually, I have to compare a Korean movie to a American remake, and I am tempted to do Old Boy just to talk about how bad the American Old Boy is.
Atsuki Tomosugi, the shortstop, hit his first home run in his career just a few weeks ago, August 31st, against the Hawks at Zozo Marine Stadium. But by that same token, this is only his second pro season. Kiyomiya takes it himself unassisted. One away. A lot of players in this game, both on the Fighters and the Marines, played in that 2022 Harlem Baseball Week club. Yazawa, Yuyashinto, Tomosugi, Yuto Ueda. Impressive.
What was the Harlem baseball thing again?
So Harlem Baseball Week is a competition in which national teams will swing by Harlem, which is a baseball city, and compete for a chance to basically prove they're the best of the smaller baseball countries. It's all by invite as well. So in 2022, it was Cuba, Curacao, Italy, Japan, Netherlands, and the U.S.
Was that net, or was that like a weird cut to a previous inning? That was strange.
Oh, are we doing the... I don't think we're doing the mid-game review just yet.
No, it was. I swear they like cut to something else, and then okay, I guess he was out. That was bizarre. Maybe I'm hallucinating. It is 6:20 in the morning.
Japan won the 2024 Honkball Baseball Week, or Harlem Baseball Week. Their 5th gold medal. Outfield seems to really like Misho Nishikawa.
He's definitely given them more than enough reasons to.
That's true. Especially this season. Let's go, Misho, the chanting is. Fastball high, ball one.
Oh, Roderick Tillman checking in. Happy to have him here. One of our regular viewers on the broadcast.
Breaking ball well away, ball two. Twos across the scoreboard here. Coming up on the halfway or through 5 innings on this game. We're making good pace. I may be able to go back to bed after this.
That is what I'm hoping for as well. I was just thinking that.
Misho putting up a fight here. Nishikawa hit .410 in the preseason, and that's one of the reasons why he's starting right here. Ball three. To think he could have joined the Buffaloes, though. That's a scary thought.
Wait, what?
The lottery, remember? He was drafted.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant he was going to. I was like, oh, that's a what? That's a done deal. Okay, that's strange. Yeah, he could have. Yes, that would have been a
chopper up the middle. Mizuno Ishii drops it though. We greased the baseball and didn't tell anyone. I think we might have to call this one E4. Sorry, Ishii. That one probably should have been Mizuno's. Take a look at where this one wound up. I got it.
Woof.
Yeah. As someone who plays infield and softball, I can only approximate how that feels. So the inning continues. Ryusei Terachi, the catcher. Breaking ball sent to center field. Isobata, plenty of room. It only cost Tatsu 1 pitch. Through 5, Fighters lead 2-0.
Thanks.
No, thank you, mysterious person. That's a Pokemon music. Is there a Pokemon Center in Chiba?
I think I've heard of that. That sounds like a thing.
I'm wondering what's going on the main Jumbotron that we're forced to look at this.
It was probably very Pokemon related. There may have been some copyright
potion
stuff
drinking, yes.
They were saving us. Isn't there? I think there's a new Pokemon game coming out very soon.
Next month, yeah, Pokemon Legends ZA.
I'm very excited for that because I was gutted when Z didn't come out when everyone thought it should have. Big Gen 6 fan.
I'm tempted to pick up the game myself. I really enjoyed Pokemon Legends Arceus.
I didn't get to play Legends, but I heard a lot of good stuff about it, so very, very keen to try it.
I haven't had a chance to finish the game. I'm still missing a few Pokemon, but I at least beat the final boss. That's the important part.
That's the important thing, yeah.
So instead of the fox dance, we have this.
Yeah, this is fine.
Oh yeah.
そして最後は走ってクイック。OK、皆さんバッチリですね。
Is it some kind of like rock paper scissors thing?
Oh.
And where's Mike when you need him? Yeah, Laku, we picked up on at the same time. Yeah, it's the Pokemon Center music. I should go back and play some Red, Blue, Yellow, you know?
Oh God, no! That sounds cute, but then like, I mean, for nostalgia, my brain just is about to derail into Pokemon stuff. It's just such a broken game.
Oh no, I'm fully aware. Dude, I lived it myself.
Now maybe going back to play Gold Silver, maybe it's a lot more solid.
Gold Silver, or you go with like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, which I think is still the pinnacle of Pokemon baseball. Baseball?
Pokemon Baseball.
Pokemon Baseball. Tatsuki Tanichi, the starting pitcher for today's game, got things started off on fuego, striking out Kota Yazawa, Ryota Isabata, and Tatsuki Mizuno, all swinging to debut the game. He's pitching on fire. Winners of his last 4 decisions in a row. No surprise there. Kota Tatsu gives up a screaming line drive grounder to Misho Nishikawa to start the game, but was able to get out of it as Neftali Soto flies out to right, Yazawa making the grab. For those of you just joining us, this is the replay of how we got here. In the second inning, Kotaro Kiyomiya launches this deep to the right field bleachers for a solo shot. He is very hyped about that, as you can imagine. I think that gives him 12 on the season, if memory serves. Tatsu pitches into a jam, bases loaded, 2 down, able to induce a pop out from Misho Nishikawa and escape with the 0 intact. Top of the third we go now. Infield drawn in. Second and third, nobody out. And Yazawa sneaks it through the drawn in infield to pick up an RBI, scoring Yuya Shinto and advancing Taiki Naotama to third, where he would remain. So Marines winning on hits 5-4. Fighters winning in the runs that count 2-0. And it'll be Isobata, Mizuno, Gunji getting things rolling here. Some out-of-town scoreboard action you see there. Hawks have taken a 3-1 lead at Kyocera Dome. So they're priming the champagne in the visitors' clubhouse. Even if the Fighters win this game, the Hawks, should they win that one, will become Pacific League champions for the 2nd consecutive season.
Well, champions are pennant winners. Do you call them champions if they lose the Climax series?
Although at one point the champion was the winner of the Climax series, in recent years it has been the pennant winner.
Okay.
In this decade,
for his 6th inning of work.
In this decade, only 2 teams have won the pennant, the Hawks and the Buffaloes.
And then in the last decade, it must have been similar?
Last decade, pennant winners, Fighters twice, Eagles once, Lions twice, the rest were the Hawks. Fukuoka has been on an absolute run this last decade and a half. .25 stolen bases for Ryota Isobata to set a new career high. Speedy man in the outfield. Not quite the level of an Ukyo Shuto, but not far off. He lost it to center field. Takabe, plenty of time and space. One away.
You know, something I noticed for as good as Tanichi's been through the strikeouts and not giving up too many hits, though the unfortunate runs, no walks, and not even getting into like full counts either. Just straight strikes only.
That's true. No walks from either side. That may be one of the reasons why this game is moving along at such a brisk clip. You were mentioning Mark Burley earlier. We are in speedrun territory. Tatsuki Mizuno laced to right field, right at Oka.
Well, speaking of speedruns.
One pitch, one out. That'll bring up the former Dragon Yuya Gunji. Still looking for that 10th home run. "76 pitches for Tanichi. He might be back into complete game territory at this point. Nice
He's
slider
definitely
across.
showing he's got the goods.
Another swing and a miss from Gunji over a slider.
Had him twisting through the box there.
And you see the tight spiral on that slider as well. So between the slider dropping in at 137 kilometers an hour, the forkball 10 kilometers an hour faster than that, the fastball 10 faster than that, you can see how easy it is for a batter to get crossed up timing-wise. Tatsu getting loose over in the on-deck circle. So we'll see him go for a 6th inning as well. Fighters bullpen notably strong. Be interesting to see who comes out of that one. Fastball away? Question mark?
Low? Question mark? That looked pretty good, but
yeah, no word on whether NPB would adopt the automatic balls and strikes system that the majors is getting next season.
But it's because the umpiring is generally a lot better than the majors.
That is true, yes. Fly ball, foul territory. Soto gives way to Ogawa. And that'll be another 1-2-3 inning for Tanichi. And it's time for the race between a lucky fan and the Dash Man. Very much reminiscent of the thing that the Atlanta baseball team did with the Freeze, I think his name was, right? I'm trying to remember who the first of this was.
I thought Miami did that, but it was Freeze. Freeze is definitely the guy. I'm so curious. What are these? Is it snacks? Does he win a lot of snacks?
Dashman completely making up. Oh, he's lollygagging on him now.
That was not even, my goodness.
4-second head start, not enough here. Dashman stunting on him.
That I've actually never seen Dashman crush someone that badly. That's got to be a fun job. It's got to be an awesome job.
Which is the sweatier costume, Dashman or being a close personal friend to one of the mascots?
Well, Dashman does it for a lot shorter period of time, though it is a tighter costume. But
yeah, if it's all wick-away material, fair point.
Yeah. Yeah, mascots can be pretty brutal. I was a mascot for a very short period of time for a
You
radio.
mean you were a close personal friend of a mascot?
True, yes.
Hiromi Oka, the Cardiac King, so named because of his history of big hits, stepping in to start off the bottom of the 6th here. Former member of the Hokkaido Nipponham Fighters. Joined the Marines on a trade. Taking over for Takashi Ogino in the outfield. Another Meiji University. Also played in the Puerto Rico League with the Criollos de Caguas in 2019. Lined right to Mizuno. That'll be up the line, but a good tag by Kiyomi. A bit of a tumble there from Oka.
Oof, that was one of the plays. That's similar to the play I really hurt my knee on back when I played baseball. Actually,
Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, he looked like he might have been in a bit of pain there. Because if you watch here on the replay, he plants.
Oh,
yeah,
that right knee.
Yeah, that's really similar to what happened
good.
to me. That's not good. Oof.
Ouch.
No, in my case, it was a little bit more like I had landed one foot on the base, and then my body twisted back the other way, and that wasn't fun.
Yeah,
But,
just to close the topic on Hiromi Oka, 806 OPS last season, his best in a full-time role in his career. Thus justifying the Marines giving him a contract extension.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a defensive substitution next inning for
bringing like a Kyota Fujiwara or someone.
Yeah.
If Tali Soto tries to go the other way, easy play there for Ishii. Not sure if we're going to get any Hello Future Gabes out of this.
Oh, you never know. But yeah, it's been a pretty straightforward game.
You can also say hello to past Jimbo. Of course, Jimbo and Matt are helping me out with the top 10 plays. Most recent one is up on this YouTube channel you found. So feel free to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, do all the YouTube-y stuff, and check out the other English language podcasts and content we've got here on the channel. As Kyuto Ueda hits it high and deep and foul.
Man, he got all of that just like inches foul. My goodness.
He wanted that one.
He's looking at that like, are you sure that wasn't?
My goodness, Kyuto Ueda. Let's take a replay on this.
Oof.
Big time energy.
I'm not sure that was foul, honestly.
Tatsu spared from blowing the zeros.
He definitely saw he was going for that swing again.
Yeah, that was playing with fire for sure. And he laces to this one to right, outside of the reach of Yazawa and up against the fence. That's going to be extra bases for Kyuto Ueda. Yazawa's throw to second is cut off, so he makes up for it. First extra base hit against Tatsu this game.
Nice throw by Yazawa to get the cutoff, man, there. That could have been a triple if it weren't for a very, very strong throw there.
Yeah, a bit of an odd clank off the fence. You see it bounces away from Yazawa. Very similar swing there from Kyuto Ueda. Keeps it fair this time. And the tying run comes to the plate with 2 down.
You also see it was good situational awareness. The catcher was setting up low and away, knowing that he was looking for that inside, but he kind of adjusted a little bit to get a little more range on that. Really, really good hitting there.
Hitting is so hard, man.
Oh, it's impossible. Woof.
High and buzzing the tower there against Toshiya Sato. Strikeout, ground out so far today. Looking to keep the line moving.
And
The
Sato,
outfield bleachers willing it to be so.
Sato does have a pretty over-the-plate stance there, so definitely trying to maintain his real estate.
Hope your quads and hamstrings are loose if you're in that outfield section. One, two, the count. Nice frame job there by Shinto.
Yeah, look low and outside to me, but good work by the catcher there. Oh, that's bad. Saw that on the replay. That is.
Time called by Toshiya Sato. No pitch clock here, but then again, we haven't needed one. Tanichi pitching like a man whose hair is on fire. 1-2 the count. Runner at second, 2 down. Sent foul and out of play. Those whistles, like the cicadas of summer in Japan, warning people that foul balls are in their section.
Now, you see, given he's given no walks, I'd say Tanichi isn't pitching like a man with his hair on fire. He's pitching like a man who thinks the stove might be on back at home. He's like, I got to get out of here. I got to be efficient.
Swing and a miss in the dirt. Shinto will throw down to Kiyomiya to complete the strikeout. And once more, Kota Tatsu puts up a 0. To the lucky 7 we go for the visitors. The Fighter's Hymn coming up. Sing along if you know the words. Just conferring with our Japanese broadcast producers, because of the difference in pace for these games, we are going to be flipping over to Hawks versus Buffaloes at the conclusion of this broadcast.
Well, provided that this game keeps going the way it's going.
That's true, yes. Thank you for correcting me on that. We might be able to get to watch the Hawks celebrate their pennant win. I just caught up with Roderick's comments, the fan with a couple of adult coffees before the race. Kiyomiya sends another one deep to center field. This one's playable. Takabe with a grab. 1 pitch, 1 out. Tanichi showing both sides of his talents, inducing the flyouts on the first pitch with that slider and getting the strikeouts fastball and forkball wise.
And Kiyomiya a bit frustrated there because he knows that was a really similar swing and hit to the home run he got earlier. He just missed getting real barrel to the ball there.
Ishii, third time up, strikeout, ground out so far today. A lot of batters can say that against Tanichi today, though. We are witnessing a pitching clinic. Big cut over a slider, strike two.
That slider's been super effective this game.
Taking a look on his profile, Ishii's family runs a rice farm in Nakagawa.
Oh, where did that miss?
Oh, goodness. That may be a give it back call from the previous frame job. Yeah, Tanichi a little animated there over that one. Full count on the way to Ishii. First walk issued. He walks on ball 3, technically. Not sure what Shinjo was trying to signal there. Milk the cow? Ah, pinch runner.
I was going to say, I think pinch runner. Either pinch runner or the most obvious steal sign you've ever seen.
I mean, in my defense, there is going on at Zozo Marine Stadium. Today's sponsor is Koshin Dairy, and there is a milking experience with a mock cow set up outside before the game.
Okay, so maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Free milk tasting, a rock, paper, scissors tournament before the game, and the first 3,000 fans received a free tote bag. Mizutani watches ball 1 sail past.
Yeah, strange. Over the last couple of pitches, Tanichi eating dirt a lot. So, let's see if
he's making Toshiya Sato work for it, you know.
Ooh, that runner looks primed to steal.
Yes, Hosokawa will probably take over. Mizutani showing bunt as strike 1 goes past. Mizutani, of course, acquired from the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks in the active player draft in 2024. The Hawks have been picked over a couple times for really good players. Kotaro Otake heading to the Tigers, winning a Japan Series with them in 2023. Mizutani winning Interleague MVP in 2024. And I think it was Kengo Yoshida going from Hawks to Fighters in this year's active player draft. And he's hit a couple walk-off home runs.
Okay, what's going on here? I don't like to question the umps too much, but that's So
I always get confused as to the parentage of Mizutani and Manami. Mizutani has a Nigerian father, and his middle name is Jesse.
Oh, okay. And Manami is Congolese, I think, right?
Yes, half Congolese.
The greatest athlete to be related to the Congo since Dikembe Mutombo.
I will take your word for that.
I've decided that's what this fact is.
2-2 on the way. Outside ball 3, finally getting some wildness out of Tanaichi. Some patience from these fighters' batters. That was a full Dashman start and stop. That was impressive. I also love Mizutani's grip style when he's getting set. Higher up on the bat. Chopped up the middle. Tomosuke can't catch Hosokawa, so he'll just throw on to first, 6-3.
Yeah, I mean, that was so close to second base. I think under any other circumstance, that would have been a double play, but he got one hell of a jump on that.
No kidding. So with Yua Tamiya unavailable for today's game, Fighters going with Shinto as the catcher. This is his second full pro season. Joined the team in 2024 from Kamitake University. Only appeared in 2 games last year. This is popped up foul. Ueda's going to give it a look, but that's going to be in the expensive seats. And even then, expensive seats in Japan aren't like North American expensive.
Nothing
2 for 20, Shinto. Basically, my goal is to try and convince you, the viewers, to go watch a Japanese baseball game. The dog agrees.
Yeah, I was about to say that the mic picked that up. That surprised me.
Tatsu looks like he's going to be coming in for a 7th inning of work. Runner at second, 2 down. Runner is Hosokawa. Shinto. 1 for 2 today with a strikeout. Swings and misses over the slider. The forkball is Tanaichi's real put-away pitch. Batter's only hitting 174 off it last season. But this game, it looks like he's been leaning on the slider a lot more. I guess what works, works. One, 2 on the way. Fastball low. Man, it's been such a quick game. I haven't been able to post another Blue Sky post that we're still going here.
Yeah, we were just flying along here.
Inside, full count. Hundredth pitch of the start coming up for Tanaichi. Last time up against the Fighters, he threw 116 and went the distance, giving up only 1 earned run, striking out actually as many as he did here. Called strike 3. Shinto strikes out for the 2nd time today. Reached back for something extra. Tanaichi, 11 Ks, and sends us to the lucky 7 for the home side. We love, love, love Marines. Sing along if you know the words.
さあ、ここからマリンズラッキーセブン。ターンを止めてマリンズ A を決めましょう。そして今日は NBA のみんなも一緒に Here we go! We love Marines! Marines fighting!
Jimbo, I don't know about you, but I could go for one of those meats that they showed it from the food truck.
Oh,
Cereal just ain't cutting the mustard.
Oh, yeah.
I every single time I go to Japan, I'm reminded how good a savory breakfast is from any of those beef bowl places like Yoshinoya or Matsuya. Just give me some beef and onions with a savory sauce on top of rice, and I'm a happy camper.
Yep, those are that's like the building blocks of a good meal right there.
Former major leaguer Yoshinori Tateyama giving Tanichi a little bit of a boost after his appearance. That might be the end of his day, but what a day it's been. Defensive substitutions coming for the Fighters. Mizuno moves from shortstop to second. I didn't quite catch who was taking over at shortstop, but it's not Hosokawa. Akito Takabe lifts this foul and out of play. Trying in a mad dash to click around and find who's taken over at shortstop. Takabe grounds it to third. Sprawling by Nadama. What a throw. That would be Shu Yamagata, who took over at shortstop and made that amazing play. Welcome to the game, Shu. No rush. Take your time getting set, and ha-ha!
It's very fun that the third baseman had to dive out of the way like that to make sure he didn't get in the way of the throw. That kind of reminds me a bit infamously. There was a soccer player back in the day, Mario Balotelli, who played for Liverpool. And he was awful, had an awful season, moved on right away. But the only highlight was that someone kicked a goal that he had to jump over. So he was like in a seated position, floating in the air as the ball flew by. That was it. That was the only highlight of his time in Liverpool.
Scoring that one 5-3 exclamation point, just in case that comes up later. Into the expensive seats. Trying to remember, which stadium was it that was going to be redoing its foul netting recently? Was it Mizuho Pay Dome? They came up on the podcast. I can't recall now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
100 pitch of the game coming up for Tatsu. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Shinto throws down. Seen a lot of strikeouts to first in today's game. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Ryusei Ogawa coming up.
I believe was he the batter we were worried might have hurt himself a few innings ago?
No, that was Hiromi Oka.
Ah, yes.
Ogawa watches first pitch go past. Tanichi coming back out for the 8th. That's impressive. Nothing left to prove here, I guess. Ogawa sharply hit but fell. Ogawa comes from a bit of a baseball heritage. His father played in the national tournament, and his 3 years older brother won the Koshien baseball championship back in 2013. He also says his favorite player right now, Sosuke Genda.
Yep, another strikeout in the dirt that the catcher has to flip over to first. But that brings us to the bottom of the 7th. The Fighters are almost closing it out here 2-0 as we head into the top of the 8th.
Yeah, is Tatsu going to go the distance in this game?
Maybe. Could be a fun double complete game. And a little shout out in the chat to, I'm going to do my best with this, Einar Gerhardsen, who is coming in from Germany. And again, always happy to see all of our international fans checking out.
Here's the starting pitchers for tomorrow's game. Hiromi Ito the Rosenbad Kid taking on Kazuya Ojima.
That's a good matchup.
That's a really good matchup. Also, appreciate everyone tuning in from Europe. We know that PLTV is not GDPR compliant, so we do have to geo-block a lot of you. We're grateful that you're able to join us here on YouTube, though.
As we see here, still plenty of Marines faithful cheering their team on, hoping they can pull out the late comeback here.
Late September baseball, just that little bit of humidity hanging on in the air. Can't think of anywhere better to be. Out of town scoreboard check. Oryx Buffaloes leading the Rakuten Eagles 2-0. That's a win and they're in situation. Buffaloes just need one game win against them this 3-game set to punch their ticket to the postseason. Hawks up 4-1 in the 6th over in Belluna Dome. Hawks win that one. They have clinched the pennant. Taiki Nadama get the double off Tanaichi. Advanced Shinto to third and managed to get as far as third, but did not score in the top of the third. Score's been 2-0 for quite a while now. Big hack over a slider. 0-2. It'll be Narama, Yazawa, Isobata, unless there's substitutions. I wouldn't be surprised if Manami or Reyes make a cameo.
Tanichi picks up yet another strikeout there on that slider. Oh, no, it was the forkball this time.
Straight down. Nasty pitch. That's what, 12 strikeouts now for Tanaichi?
12 or 13. He is pumping them out. And shout out to Erwin Bach from France. Oh, okay. Strike, apparently.
We've got a hearty crew of around 36 people tuning in. Thank you for doing so. Check swing did not go.
We're not as high as our usual lives, but with the time difference, it makes sense.
Yeah, normally when we do baseball for breakfast, people are like getting up for work.
Yeah.
Weekend one, a little bit odd. Popped up to left. Charging in is Nishikawa. He'll take over. This is Japanese lineup construction. We've got not a power hitter, not a guy who gets on base, a bunter in the 2 spot. Someone speedy. Go to Tatsu saying, should I get loose? Am I up next? I wouldn't be surprised if we see a guy like Seigi Tanaka or Yanagawa get loose. Oh, the ageless Naoki Miyanishi. Hacks over a forkball, 1-2. One two the count on Isobata. Tanaichi deals. Fouled off. Still throwing 150 miles per hour after 110 pitches.
Miles per hour, you say?
Oh, gosh.
That's impressive. Reminds me of a big swing and a miss there to pick up his 13th strikeout. He's got a lot of them. I think that is strikeout 14, actually. My goodness. Just blown it past them, still bringing the heat this far into the game as we come to the middle of the 8th inning. Fighters still up 2-0, and it's time for the Marines to try to mount their comeback here. Well, let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, you are correct, Jimbo. 14 strikeouts for Tanichi. Just the one home run, just the one walk. Tatsu's made 5 strikeouts himself.
And when you said the 150 miles an hour, reminded me of you ever play MLB The Bigs too? It's like this very exaggerated, cartoonish baseball game. Where
so it's kind of like Super Mega Baseball.
Yeah. Like you could hit home runs into buildings, they'd like blow up, and like you would pitchers could throw like 150 like MPH, and like the ball would catch fire, like stuff like that.
The runs in the Eagles-Buffaloes game coming off the bat of Kotaro Kurebayashi, his 8th home run of the season, a 2-run job at the bottom of the 5th. Shumpeta Yamashita on the bump for the Buffaloes, throwing heat. That game, never mind, just went to the bottom of the 6th. 3 hits against Yamashita. So good to see him healthy and performing well. Kota Tatsu up for the 8th. No one blinking here, as Yoshi and Shinjo, 2 former major leaguers, competing with their respective clubs.
He gets what I think was more of that. No, probably not a curveball, probably a fork down and away for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch coming here, and that was a deep curveball for just low and outside for ball number 1.
Top of the lineup, it'll be Nishikawa Terachi Oka. Only one Marine has made it to third base today. That was Kyuto Ueda, who advanced to third on a fielder's choice. Deep to right field, Yazawa on the warning track makes the grab. Ooh, that looked good. Fastball elevated in the zone. Nishikawa just can't catch up with it. Looks like it hit off the handle of the bat almost. Very late on that one.
Well, one apparently.
0 for 3, Ryusei Terachi DHing today. 256 batting average, not bad for a catcher. Terachi is going to give it a ride to deep center field. Isobata wondering where the wall is. He makes the grab. We'll have to replay on this. Terachi gives it a ride. Isobata, plenty of time. He is that fast. Must be the high socks.
I read there was a study that said high socks do actually make you faster.
I thought it was stripes make you faster.
Oh, yes.
No, wait, I'm thinking of cars. Stripes make your car faster. More baseball means more baseball.
More baseball means more baseball.
For those of you who are wondering what the heck that's about, go tune into our most recent live archive. Look for my comments. There's a timestamp.
Very late night silliness.
I still got to get those t-shirts printed, Jimbo.
The 1-2 delivery on the way here. Down in the dirt for ball 2.
That's a lot of armor he's wearing on his left foot. This is the guy who took that weird hop, by the way, off the first base.
Yep, yeah, I noticed. So good to see he's still out there, feeling fine.
All the lights on the scoreboard lit. 115th pitch of the appearance coming up for Tatsu. Lay it on the line. Foul. And he's still throwing 150 clicks at the 100 and teens. Japanese pitchers are built differently. No 5 innings and then to avoid the third time through the lineup penalty, just go to the bullpen. None of that. Fly ball, right center field. Yazawa makes the grab. Only 1 hit in the last 6 innings of work for Kota Tatsu. That was Kyuto Ueda's double back in the 6th. Atsuki Tanaichi gonna go the distance here. Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. It'll be Mizuno Gunji Kiyomiya barring any pinch hits. 1 inning left in the Baseball for Breakfast, the season finale of broadcasts here on the Pacific League English YouTube channel. And the sun is just starting to poke through the clouds here where I'm broadcasting from.
Yeah, it's looking like decent morning here at where I am in Montreal.
Before we wrap, I do want to give a quick shout out. Happy birthday to my mom.
Hey.
I'm not sure if she's going to be up early enough to... you can see Shinjo giving Tatsu the pat on the back. I think it's his call if he wants to go for the 9th. I'm not sure if my mom's going to be up early enough to watch this, but she's going to be treated to a spa day by Dad. Much needed on both sides.
That's nice.
Yeah. Tatsuki Mizuno. Atsuki Tanaichi, 14 strikeouts, only 2 real mistakes. And one of those was just a hard hit ground ball through a drawn in infield. Credit to Kota Tatsu, he's kept that home run from Kiyomiya, stood up. You have to wonder if between Yamagata, Mizuno, Kamikawabata, Ishii, if there's a true starter at shortstop for the Fighters. Might be Mizuno, but I don't want to put words into Shinjo's mouth.
Yeah, Mizuno is definitely the first person that came to mind for me. But, if the platoon works, it works. It's sort of like how the platoon of closers has worked quite well for the Hawks so far.
That's true, and for the Fighters between Seiji Tanaka and Yanagawa. There's Tateyama and manager Masato Ishii on the left there, keeping an eye on their ace. Fastball inside. Good frame attempt by Sato. Did not get the call. Good sell by Mizuno on that one, too. Full count. Mizuno staying alive by knocking it foul. Back when Mizuno was playing in corporate ball and working with J.R. Shikoku, he actually worked as a station attendant at Utazu Station in Kagawa Prefecture. 15 strikeouts for Tanaichi. I think we can say the best pitching performance we've seen this season on a broadcast. I was going to say not ever, because Sachi Yamasaki came, what was it, 2 outs away from a complete game shutout? And then Yanagita blew the shutout?
Yeah, but this season, probably.
Pinch hitter here for Yuya Gunji is Yuki Nomura. Try something different here. Gunji struck out once and flew out twice. Nomura, member of the Asia Professional Baseball Championship team in 2023, won gold as a member of Samurai Japan. Dual citizen in North America as an American as well, born in Howell, Michigan.
Oh, that's nice.
So his given name is James.
Hey, that's me.
Nomura's hobby is reading comics. His favorites are One Piece and Yakumushi Pedal.
What is... Okay, I gotta go find out what Yakumuchi Pedal is. Please tell me it's a biking manga.
Yep.
Yeah, you already saw
Or
it?
Yowamushi Pedal.
Yowamushi?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They really have a manga for everything.
Hit hard, foul. Ueda tried to make the jump, no luck. Nomura's in an odd situation. 2023 was a breakout year for him, hitting 13 home runs and with a 692 OPS. But he just couldn't find play time between Kiyomiya, the arrival of Gunji, and Ueda makes the pop-out grab. Kiyomiya will bat here. His home run has so far stood up as the game-winning RBI. Tries to go the other way. 126 pitches for Tanichi. A very impressive start for the Marines ace. Quick out-of-town scoreboard check. Both the other games are in the 7th inning. Buffalo's continuing to lead 2-0 over the Eagles. Hawks over the Lions 4-1.
And it looks like we probably will get to chime in on that.
Kiyomiya sends this one foul, just about to where I was sitting. Oh, Ueda's got a beat on it. What a grab. So Tanaichi goes the distance. 9 innings of work, 15 strikeouts. And he gets serenaded by his fans. What an appearance. Folks, I don't think they get better than that. It's a shame that he's going to have to take the L on this one.
Unless something magical happens. If they came back here, he would get the win, right? Yeah.
If they came back here, yes, he would get the dub. We'll be switching over to the Lions and Hawks game after the hero interview here.
Make sure don't go away. because we're going to be bringing you guys more baseball. Just have to sit through a little bit of post game. We'll do some highlights.
Like Matt said, more baseball is always more baseball.
There you go.
Coach Tatsu gonna go for the complete game himself. Kiyomiya hit that home run back in the top of the second. Yazawa, the RBI, in the top of the third, and that has been all the scoring today. This is going to be awkward when folks tune in and all of a sudden there's like nothing left to watch. Or a different game than we've got on the description.
Yeah.
Neftali Soto, 0 for 3 today. Tatsu has done fantastic work keeping the base paths clean. Soto, drill to center field, playable for Isobata. One away.
He was definitely trying to cause some drama with that swing, but it was all for naught. 2 more outs to go for the Marines. And if there's somebody who could flip the script here.
Yeah, Ueda's scouted Tatsu pretty well. There was that almost home run foul ball, the double off the wall. Good work for the third baseman for the Marines.
I'm still not convinced that wasn't a home run. That was the closest.
Don't be a home run through third. Come on. I do like that the Marines are letting the youngsters play this one. No Fujioka, no Yasuda. Lined to right, Yasuda is there. I don't know how many F9s and L9s we've seen today. Tatsu has been pressing balls in play in a big way. No Yasuda, no Shogo Nakamura, whose jersey I'm wearing right now.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to figure out which jersey I'm getting this year. I'm thinking Yukio Shuto.
Shuto would be an excellent choice. I'm going for Kondo.
Shuto or Manello. I already have a Kondo. And now my thing is I already have a black Hawks jersey. I was thinking about getting a white, but white clothes. Such a risky proposition. You know?
Go with like their spicy red version that they wore a few games this month.
They're so expensive.
Fair.
5 times the budget.
I mean, the stitching of the first name and the last name can't increase the price that much. 1-0 on the way to Toshiya Sato. I count only 4 hits for the Marines in this game. That is pretty darn impressive. Sorry, 6 hits.
Just huge hack and a miss there. And here we go. This could be the final strike of the game. 1-2 delivery, 2 outs here. Is 125th pitch away from a complete game shutout. As hitter say, skies that out to center field, and that's the ball game. The Fighters win our last baseball for breakfast broadcast of the season, 2-0. We already knew they were definitely making the playoffs, but now we are going to flip over to the Eagles and Lions game. We're just going to have a little break here where we're going to watch some highlights and do the hero interview. But please, all of you, stick with us. Do not tune out yet. There is more baseball to come. We are going to see the last little bit of the Hawks game, which then will hopefully wrap up the pennant. Please stay tuned.
Kota Tatsu, a 6-hitter complete game shutout. That might seal him the Pacific League Rookie of the Year, you realize. And a hard luck loss for Atsuki Tanichi. 15 strikeouts, 2 mistakes. Teams will be back in action again tomorrow. So if you're up for staying up late or waking up early, pacificleague.com/PTV to subscribe.
放送席、そしてファイターズファンの皆さん、ヒーローインタビューです。9回125球、プロ初完封となりました、達光太投手にお越しいただきました。達投手、まずはナイスピッチングでした。今の心境からお聞かせください。
いや、ほっとしてますね。はい。
続いてですね、チーム全体への質問です。負けられないゲーム続いています。そんな中で、今のチームの雰囲気教えてください。
いや、雰囲気は最高だと思います。はい。
そんな最高の雰囲気の中で、今日マウンドに上がったと思うんですが、どんな心境でマウンドに上がりましたか？
いや、試合前に宮さんにビシッと行けよって言われたんで、はい、ビシッと行きました。
さあ、そしてビシッと言ってですね、完封勝利、ご自身のピッチング振り返ってください。
序盤結構捕まりましたけど、あそこ結構粘れたんで、今日のキーポイントはあそこだったなと思います。
今、そのキーポイントというお話がありました2回、西川選手、ピンチでね、迎えました。あそこを抑えてですね、一気に乗っていったと思うんですが、その2回、どんな心境だったか、また教えてください。
もうあそこ最後はフォアボールでもいいかなと思って投げてたんで、なんとか打ち取れたので、よかったですね。はい。
そしてですね、8回のマウンド降りた後に新庄監督とコミュニケーションがあったと思うんですが、その時は何をお話しされてたんでしょうか？
いや、ボスからパワーもらったんで、はい、9イニング目を抑えてましたね。はい。
どんなパワーなんでしょう？
いや、もうそれはボスに聞いてもらったら、はい。
さあ、そんな中での完封勝利、改めてお気持ち教えてください。
いや、やっと完封できたんで、こういうね、ピッチングを続けられるように頑張りたいなと思ってます。
さあ、そして最後にですね、ビジターにもかかわらず、これだけのファイターズファンが集まりました。そんなファイターズファンの皆さんに一言お願いいたします。
まだ優勝できる可能性残ってますよね。全然、まだまだ選手は、ね、優勝するつもりなんで、はい、応援よろしくお願いします。
見事なピッチングでした。達光太投手でした。放送席どうぞ。
ありがとうございました。
Go to Tatsu winning hero interview for his exploits in today's game. A complete game 6 hitter from the rookie. And now that one of my teams on the podcast has won, we're flipping over to our second game of today's broadcast. That unexpected, but hey, when there's a pennant on the line, you got to do what we got to do.
シーズン前半はもうすごくマウンドで一球一球考えすぎ
And now's as good of a time as any to thank our Japanese production crew, all the folks over at Pacific League TV, for continuing to let us be your voices in English. We cherish the privilege.
Yep, to say the least. It is always wonderful to work with you guys, and it's been another great season. Hopefully we can do more again next season, but let's get into the Hawks winning the pennant here, hopefully.
I was going to say, a little presumptive, ain't you?
Very excited. It could only be better if we were doing it at the PayPay Dome, but I'll take what I can get.
Seeing a right-hander get loose in the Hawks bullpen. Blue Letter Dome's the only team in the only stadium in the Pacific League with exposed bullpens. Everyone else has them behind the stands next to the dugouts. There's Hiroki Kokubo, the manager for the Hawks. Probably thinking, how much do I have enough bottles of champagne? Did they get me the right kind? Isami Nomura in the box. 1-2 the count. Big swing and a miss. Mameda able to strand the base runner at first. To the bottom of the 8th we go. It'll be Manaya Nishikawa getting things started here. Hiroki Kokubo confirming it'll be Koya Fuji entering the game from the Hawks bullpen. Kohei Arihara goes 7 innings, giving up 1 run on 5 hits.
And just another reminder to anyone who's just tuning in now, we just wrapped up our previous game, but we've tuned into the Hawks game here because they are going to win the pennant if they win this match. So let's tune in for the hopeful celebration or the epic comeback by the Lions. Let's see what happens here. You know, I wish I was a hat guy, but my head's huge. I look awful in hats, but the Hawks hat's so good, but I just can't.
The combination SH. And
Yeah.
I've just noticed now, like, it took me years to clue in. It's supposed to look like a hawk perched.
Is it? Wait a minute. Okay, I need to look at that now. I never thought about
Take
that.
another look. Like, the H kind of makes up, like, the wings and the legs. The S kind of makes up the rest of the body, with the head pointing the other way, with the
wings.
serif on the
Okay.
S being the beak.
I'm not sure if that's accurate or just convenient.
I mean, they haven't changed it since SoftBank bought the team 22 years ago.
Looks good though, one way or another.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's just the legs are too far out.
Yeah, fair enough. Nishikawa, Takizawa, and Watanabe getting things started here. Top of the lineup for the Saitama Seibu Lions.
You know what I never noticed till now, which is quite ironic? The S kind of looks like a dollar sign with the H thing going through it.
The accusations, yes,
That's
that
great.
the Hawks have the biggest budget.
I love the idea of having a team that's just a dollar sign on your cap. That's horrific. Nishikawa coming up to bat here, having a really, really good season.
Double-digit home runs for a leadoff guy, absolutely.
And he's been excellent in the field. Can't wait to see him develop and continue to play well for the Lions going forward. You know, even though the Lions are second to last, it's been a good season. There's been a lot of positive stuff to build on here that I think they're going to do well next season. Don't know about the playoffs, but they're looking good.
Agreed. So Koya Fuji, the story on today's starter, former member of the Hiroshima Toyo Carp, broke in with them in 2015. Played indie ball for a season with the Kochi Fighting Dogs in the Shikoku League and joined the Hawks in 2022. Fastball, forkball, slider combo.
Roderick asking in the chat, where are the Lions in the standings? He thought they were near first at one point. I don't know when that was.
Early in the season, they were competing for a postseason spot. I don't think they were ever first, but they definitely were up there.
Yeah,
But
there definitely
I
was.
think then the Hawks got healthy, and that was the end of that.
Yeah. But they are second to last, but also still ahead of the Marines by a solid margin, I think.
Swing and a miss. Fuji strikes out Nishikawa to get the bottom of the 8th started. As I put my scorebook and pen away. Another season, another entry in the NPB scorebook I bought in 2023. I collect all my results there. Tiny highlight reel, Natsuo Takizawa playing shortstop today. So nicknamed because he is only 5'4". – 164 centimeters. He's teeny. Pocket-sized. 1-0 on the way from Fuji. Fastball low, ball 2. Fastball in for strike 1. Other game going on right now is at Kyocera Dome. As the Orcs Buffaloes look to punch their ticket to the postseason. Ryo Ota, the Phenom, up at the plate. Up against Kosei Shuji, who has thrown 112 pitches here in the bottom of the 8th. Everyone getting their arms stretched out. Takizawa fouls this one off. One of those neck fans would definitely be important at Balloonadome. That lid can trap a lot of heat.
I wonder if it's still hot in the Balloon Dome at this time of year.
Buddy, I bet you they still got heat from July cooped up in that lid. Every game I've been to there, they've had giant fans just to keep some circulation going. If I'm reading this right, Hotaka Yamakawa's got the day off. Akira Nakamura playing first base instead.
Love me some lefty sniper action.
Lefty sniper indeed. Kurihara makes the grab. 2 down. Seiya Watanabe at one point a front runner for the PL Rookie of the Year. I think he's fallen off the pace just a little bit. Getting injured probably didn't help matters. But a very successful season, and the future is bright for this youngster. With the leg kick, he almost reminds me of Tomoya Mori. As the Lions' lone RBI today. Over 100 hits, double-digit home runs.
Pretty good rookie season. Ooh.
Nice slider in there for a strike 2.
Oh, man, that was right there for you.
0-2 on the way. Ball almost in the dirt fouled out of play. Alex Costello in the chat. And Roderick, both pulling for the Buffaloes. Hoping for
It's like
a
they're hoping
Baystar
for a-
style run. That'd be fun. Buffalo's coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's something we don't talk about a lot because it's the other league, but that Baystars run is actually like some historic stuff. The way they were not even close to the playoffs about a month or two before the playoffs, barely get in, and then upset both the champs and their the second place team, and then upset the Hawks. It was quite the run.
I think the issue there was also the carp exploding.
Yeah, the carp totally falling off the map in a historic collapse. Watanabe taking a very defensive approach here, just fouling it off again. Let's Chicago with those epic sideburns.
Yeah, that dugout is very interested in how this game progresses.
Watanabe fouling it off into himself, it seems, there.
A lot of people doing the little Kilroy, just peeking their eyes and nose above the bullpen fence or the dugout fence. Keeps going down to dig those forkballs out too. Fuji working quickly here. Not as quickly as the game we were just at. 0-2 on the way. Watanabe making him work. That's 7 straight pitches. A lot of fouls. 8 foul balls.
And Swinging Sticks coming in from Florida, USA. Happy to have you.
Good morning. Swing and a miss to end the inning. Fuji wins the battle here. To the top of the 9th we go. Hawks looking to punch their pennant. That doesn't make sense. Hawks looking to cement their pennant win in today's game.
Looking to punch their pennant dance card. There you go.
Yanagita, Kawase, and Kurihara coming up. And yes, I said that correctly. Yuki Yanagita is healthy in time for the postseason. This fully operational battle station. The SoftBank mascot sitting on the bench as well. He's an important member of the team.
Absolutely necessary.
Naoto Nishiguchi taking over for the Eagles at Kyocera Dome. Yuma Tongu batting. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Buffaloes with a chance to blow things open and get the celebration going in Osaka as well. I don't think anyone's going to be jumping in the Dotonbori over a third place finish, but hey, we'll take it.
For a brief moment when you say runners on second and all that, I thought I had one of those little narcoleptic spells, and I was like, whoa, wait, what's going on?
Not quite. So Mameda going for a second inning of relief here.
Oh, my boy. Yuki Nagita coming up to bat. Very, very
One of the
happy.
greatest to ever play in NPB, bar none.
Wow, that is quite the... I don't even know if I'm willing to say that. That's crazy. Definitely one of the greatest.
No, like look at the record. Never mind the 6 Japan Series titles. 2 MVPs, 8 best nines, 6 Golden Gloves, 2 batting titles, 5 OPS leaders, the triple 3 club, 300 batting average, 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases, 10 All-Stars, hit for the cycle, and a gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics.
Fair enough. And was he... Oh, he was not on that WBC team, though.
Correct. He has not been able to play in the WBC. All right. Can we say best player in the 21st century?
Yes.
Or one of the best?
With that, I'd say without a doubt, actually.
Yeah. It's like maybe him and Tetsuto Yamada.
The only I'm trying to think people who compete with him. I mean, you'd have obviously O, if we're talking all of NPB, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And I always forget his name, even though I love him. He's that center fielder for the Lions back in the 80s and 90s, who did the flips when he got to home.
Koji Yamamoto? Koji Akiyama, that's the one.
That's it, Akiyama, yeah.
And Gita strikes out. Mameda makes short work of him. Mameda acquired through the developmental draft, was registered as a full player in 2023.
Roderick saying Hall of Fame resume. I mean, you could cut him in 2 and have 2 Hall of Famers, I'd say.
So Mameda is an interesting case because he actually changed his pitching form halfway through his career. And then wound up overhauling his form and really did well. Slider, curve, forkball, but despite his 173 centimeter frame, he can still throw in the low 150s. You see there, 1-2 the count. Nice try on a breaking ball there. That's going foul. Let me just check to see who started the game for the Leones. Sugiyama getting loose in the bullpen. Closer for the Hawks will come in here to preserve a 3-run lead. Good stab there by Davis on the throw to Nevin. 2 down. J.D. Davis and Tyler Nevin, the foreign connection.
I like that. The foreign connection.
So it was Kota Takahashi who got the start. Then we saw Yamada, Erasmo Ramirez. Second inning of work here for Mameda. Quickly 0-2. Kurihara. Another member of this Hawks dynasty, albeit one that's had a lot of time missed due to injury. Wound up converting from left field to third base to try and preserve his health. Really worked out for him. He was healthy all of last year. Another gold medal winner at the Tokyo Olympics. Silver medalist in the 2024 Premier 12. And started his career as a catcher.
Carrera?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that makes sense. He's got one heck of an arm. Kona Takahashi there. I think he's pitching in tomorrow's game. I believe against Levi Moinello.
Oh, Moinello might not start if the pennant's clinched. Got to preserve the arm. Great pitching there from Mameda. We will see the closer, Sugiyama, enter the game to seal the deal here. Sugiyama missed the entirety of 2023 due to an elbow ligament injury.
But his return could not have been more timely with Osuna kind of
Osuna's issue, yeah. In fact, he won his first All-Star appearance this season. Another fastball, forkball guy, but his curveball is his third pitch.
And those fans are ready to celebrate a pennant. Well, let's go.
Yeah, magic number 1. They are ready for it. Sugiyama is tied with Kaima Taida for most saves in the Pacific League. If he gets this one, it'll be number 30 and give him sole possession of the top spot.
And to be fair, that's probably slightly more a product of the Hawks having more leads than the Lions. Because Taira is amazing.
1.89 ERA, almost 12 strikeouts per 9. Another former Hiroshima player. He also my mistake. He played for the Mitsubishi factory in Hiroshima. Again, another industrial player.
And here we go, bottom of the ninth now, hoping to clinch the league title. Trying to contain my excitement and bias.
Meanwhile, over at Kyocera Dome, closer Andres Machado is in for the Buffaloes, trying to preserve a 2-run lead to punch their ticket to the postseason. For the Lions, coming to the plate, it'll be Tyler Nevin.
That was funny.
Takayoshi Yamamura.
And what she was worried about when you said Nevin. I was like, oh, yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah. Yamakawa ready to celebrate. Tyler Nevin signed a multi-year extension to stick around with the Lions after this year. If he gets his 20th home run, that'll be a huge success for him.
And he would be he'd be my vote for probably Gaijin of the Year, but also a Gold Glove at first base. He's been really, really solid at the stop there.
And you have to wonder if the Lions learned their lesson from the David McKinnon experience. Extend your Gold Glover first baseman. They did. 4th in home runs, Tyler Nevin. And 10th in batting average, too.
And yes, Swing 6, he is related to former first overall pick Phil Nevin. He's his son, I believe.
That sounds about right. I think he is also a former major leaguer. Pretty sure he broke in with Now the team eludes me.
I'll look it up. Oh, Athletics.
Ah, yes.
Oh, and Orioles and Tigers.
12 home runs in the majors, 19 in NPB in one season. former first-round selection of the Rockies. And traded to the Orioles in exchange for Michael Gibbons. Fighting here against Sugiyama's forkball. Another Owen Don cheering section getting their leg workout in. Called strike 3. Sugiyama nails the bottom of the zone with a fastball. Takashi Umino behind the plate. Kurihara over at third.
Nakamura down at first. Him.
Yeah, we're just going through the infield right now.
Oh.
Yamamoto, big swing and a miss. Yamamoto, youngster in this Hawks infield, or Lions infield. I remember in one of my out-of-the-park baseball games, Yamamoto developed into something special for the Lions. But because he was on my team, I didn't give him an affectionate nickname like the Phenom for Ryo Ota. Yamakawa is looking slightly pink.
Yeah.
Fastball high, fouled off.
One, two on the way here with the one out. As he fouls it off, staying alive. I like Sugiwara's mullet. He's got a good head of hair, that boy. You know, something I notice a lot, I wonder what the cultural difference is. There's so many more female fans in the stands, I find, in Japanese games, but not only for baseball, but any sport I've watched, sumo, soccer, professional wrestling even, it's way more of a 50-50 thing than in America, where, I mean,
I think it's equal parts different marketing schemes whereby they recognize there's a market there, more accessible fan atmosphere, maybe some cultural differences as well.
Yeah, people are probably just more polite because, you know, there's been a lot of stories about how women fans don't feel necessarily the most comfortable in those environments here in North America.
Full count on Yamamoto. Sugiyama winds and deals. Chopped foul. Looks like a good crowd. You can see some of the food options up at the top of the bowl at Balloon Dome. I saw Baskin Robbins there.
Ooh, nice.
Ice cream would be important in the stifling heat inside.
Sugiwara doing definitely earning his keep here. This is going to be pitch number 21. Ooh, perfectly laid off there by the batter.
Good and batting there by Yamamoto. That'll bring up Leandro Cedeno, who's hit home runs in 4 consecutive games coming into today's game.
including, I think, one today, or did he pick up the RBI earlier?
The RBI went to another bat. I think it was Takizawa or Watanabe. Pinch runner for Yamamoto. Leandro Cedeno, former Orcs Buffalo, was non-tendered by them and wound up joining the Lions 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Breaking ball, catches the outside, strike 1. Bounced in the dirt, fork ball by Sugiyama. 1-1 the count. And that is a final for the Orcs Buffaloes. They can breathe a sigh of relief. Their ticket to the postseason is punched. They will be heading up to Kita Hiroshima and Escon Field Hokkaido to take on the Fighters in the Climax Series first stage. Big cut there by Cedeno. Yeah, Sugiyama's putting in a full night's work here. One-two on the way to Cedeno. Hit to short, on to second for 1, to first in time! Double play, and the Hawks can keep the Pacific League pennant. They're champions of the Pacific League for the 2nd consecutive year.
Trying not to absolutely lose my mind in celebration right now for the sake of professionalism, but I am, of course, extremely happy to see that the Hawks pulled off another championship run. I'm now just having flashes back to remembering early in the season when I was pessimistic, but now not so much. Very, very happy to see this team come together and just pull off an amazing season. And now it's party time.
23rd time in franchise history that the Hawks have hoisted the pennant of the Pacific League. Are we going to see a doage, a throwing of the manager? Looks like we might. Interesting to see some of the names. Livan Moinello, Darwinson Hernandez. There's Kensuke Kondo, dead center. Ryosuke Otsu. That's Sadaharu O.
Yeah, I was about to say, wow, that's crazy.
Fans with their Omerito flags. Are we going to see a manager toss or a photo? Let's see what's going on here.
I think they're trying to bait him into a toss. Like they're like, a photo.
Milling around. There's Sugiyama. Gets the save. Arihara the win. Sure, ask the guy who's thrown 30 pitches to be the guy who lifts the legs for the throw, manager throw. Ready, and banzai, banzai, banzai. A distinctly Japanese tradition. That's what the stars represent. The big ones for 10, the little ones for 1, 23 Pacific League championships, which means they get a bye out of the first round and into the final stage. All games at their ballpark, Mizuho PayPay Dome, and a 1-game head start in a best of 6. Hawks only need to win 3. Lower seed needs to win 4.
And
now we're getting a team photo. I think it's time to let Jimbo relax and celebrate. We're going to log off here. Thank you so much for being a part of our broadcast today and our broadcasts all season long. there's still more content to come. Top 10 plays, podcasts, maybe a postseason stream. My sincere thanks to our colleagues over at Pacific League TV and Pacific League Marketing for letting us continue to do what we do. And to you, the viewers, for making us a part of your mornings and your nights. Jimbo, you got the final sign off.
Well, as always, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and we'll see you next time on Pacific League TV. Take care.
放送席、そしてベルーナドームにお越しのホークスファンの皆さん、優勝監督インタビューです。2年連続のリーグ優勝を決めました福岡ソフトバンクホークス小久保裕紀監督です。ナイスゲームでした。
ありがとうございました。
監督、まず目の前に選手、スタッフ、関係者の皆さんがいます。皆さんの表情を見て今どんな風に感じますか？
本当に、苦しいシーズンだったんで、今年ほど一軍に携わった全選手、関係者の全員の力がなければ今日の2連覇という日は達成できなかったと、そういうふうに思います。
その2連覇の瞬間、監督、どんな気持ちになったんでしょうか？
もう抑えの杉山にね、任してましたんで、彼がしっかり締めてくれるだろうという思いでベンチにいましたけど、さすがに優勝決まった瞬間はね、我を忘れて喜びすぎました。
2年連続の胴上げとなりました。胴上げされた今のお気分いかがでしょうか？
はい、もうチームも個人も満身創痍の中、絶対今日決めるというね、そういう強い気持ちでここのベルーナにやってきたんですけども、その選手たちにこういう形で胴上げさせてもらって本当感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。
そして敵地にもかかわらず、これだけ多くのホークスファンの今歓声、拍手があります。そのファンの皆さんにはどんな気持ちがありますか？
ビジターにもかかわらず、これだけ多くのホークスファンの方々、ベルーナドームに足を運んでいただき本当にありがとうございました。最後の最後、ものすごく力になりました。
先ほど監督からもありました、今シーズンは本当に序盤から苦しい戦いが続いたと思います。主力を怪我で欠く中、どんな思いで日々シーズンを送っていたんでしょうか？
我々ホークスは4軍まで合わすと、約120名の選手がいます。主力が怪我で離脱した後も、ここに登録されている31名が120名の代表としてグラウンドに立つ、今いるメンバーが最強だと思いながらずっと戦ってきました。先ほど言いましたけど、誰一人かけても今回の2連覇はなかったと思います。
まさにその球団一体となった強さがにじみ出た、そんな2025年シーズンだったと思います。特に若手の成長著しかったと思いますが、監督はどのように映ってますか？
レギュラークラスが離脱する中で、彼らにとってはおそらくチャンスだと待ち構えてた、そういうふうなプレーに移りましたんで、途中からは頼もしく彼らの穴をね、しっかりカバーしながらやってくれたと思います。
シーズン序盤は単独最下位という苦しみも味わいながら、そこから一気に巻き返していきました。改めてシーズン振り返ると、監督がターニングポイントになったと思う場面、試合っていうのはどこでしょうか
？5月の頭です。ツーアウトランナーなしからサヨナラ勝ちをした川瀬晃のタイムリーでサヨナラ勝ちした、今振り返るとあの試合が本当にポイントだったなと思いますね。
川瀬選手、満面の笑みを浮かべてます。
最後の1週間はね、ほぼレギュラー扱いでずっと出てね、本当に最初はベンチで控えている選手で、いつ行っても準備ができている選手なんで、ベンチにいると非常に心強いんですけど、最後の方はレギュラーとしても心強く感じました。
そして監督、今シーズンは投手陣も非常に安定していました。先発投手が12勝以上挙げた投手が4人いると、この先発陣の安定感、どういうふうに映ってますか？
もうおっしゃる通りで、打者陣が苦しい中、最小失点で切り抜けながらね、先発の軸になるピッチャーたちがローテーションの間隔を空けずにね、しっかり守ってくれたおかげで、ここの 勝ち星までたどり着いたと思いますんで、あと、やはり旧エンジンのレベルの高さ、これも優勝の大きな要因の一つだと思います。
その勝利の方程式、7回藤井投手、8回松本投手、9回杉山投手、メディアの中では樹木トリオとも言われていますが、監督にはこの3人、今改めてどんな言葉をかけたいでしょうか。
もう年間通してフル回転してもらって、この2連覇というね、ところまでたどり着いた、本当の功労者、本当に貢献してもらったなというふうに思います。本当にお疲れ様でしたと言いたいです。
去年は独走でのリーグ優勝でした。今年は本当に最後の最後までもつれて139試合目でのこのリーグ2連覇ということになりました。去年とまた違った一生の重みというのを感じたと思います。そのあたりはいかがでしょうか。
やっぱり新庄監督率いる日本ハムが強くて、本当に最後の最後まで、パ・リーグを盛り上げるという、思いで戦ってきましたけども、この後クライマックスシリーズ、どちらが来るか分かりませんけども、またその強いチームとね対戦して、またそこを勝ち上がっていかないといけないんでね、本当にそういうハムとやれた試合は財産になったと思います。
そして福岡ソフトバンクホークスとしての目標はここではないと思います。 CS 突破、そして去年のリベンジ、日本一奪回というのがあると思います。そこに向けて熱い意気込みを最後にお願いします。
はい、昨年日本一が届かずね、非常にオフにやっぱり悔しい思いをしたんで、今日まではリーグ優勝のことしか頭になかったんですが、ここから切り替えてね、いかに日本一を取るかということに頭を切り替えて、また明日から取り組みたいと思います。
見事リーグ2連覇を果たしました。優勝しました福岡ソフトバンクホークス、小久保裕紀監督でした。